Let me paint a picture for you of a scenario that I'm sure we can all relate to in one way or another, whether it's something that we've gone through in the past or we're currently going through today. So we're really into sneakers and we really want to build out our collection, and you want to start off or continue by adding what is considered the most highly coveted shoes in a sneakerhead's collection, which are Air Jordans. And like I said, you want to build your collection, but you're having trouble hitting on the sneakers app or getting shoes for retail, and you don't want to pay the high resale prices on the aftermarket when money is tight, and you just want these Air Jordan shoes in your collection. Well, today I got your back, as today I'm going to be going over a top 5 list of affordable Air Jordan sneakers that you can get and add to your collection right now that are under $200 each. All the Jordans on this list are going to be my personal opinion of what I like. All these shoes are shoes that I would wear myself, which is why I would recommend them. I wouldn't recommend you guys shoes that I wouldn't wear, and they're all still going at retail price or under retail price on resale apps like GOAT. So these are shoes that you can add to your collection today. And I also want to say that resale prices fluctuate over time, so the prices that are going to be shown in this video are reflective of what are the prices currently, and these can go up or down over time. So if they're above $200 weeks or months from now, whenever you're watching this, don't blame it on me. And one more thing before I get into the list that I would highly recommend is, if you're really looking for affordable ways to shop your favorite Jordans, definitely try to buy them used. This isn't a secret. I made a video on this either a year or two ago about why you should buy used sneakers, lightly used sneakers, because you can get them for a lot lower than what they may be going for brand new. But with that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's get started with number 5 on the list. Alright, kicking this list off at number 5, I have the Air Jordan 12 Retro Stealth colorway. These released pretty recently, actually, on August 27th of this year, and at a retail price of $200. The price range for these on the aftermarket on places like GOAT goes from anywhere as low as $177 to around $200, so around retail. But for the most part, they're still going below $200, below retail price. And you can actually find this shoe in some sizes still sitting on the Nike app, and definitely in Nike stores around the country. I wanted to include this shoe on this list just because it's relatively new. You can definitely still find it in stores and on the Nike app, as I said, and it's just a very simple, clean colorway. It has a lot of natural tones, or neutral tones I mean. The white with the gray makes it something you can wear every day and with almost everything, something that I would love to rock. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Such a clean colorway. Wanted to start off this list with something light. Air Jordan 12 Retro Stealth colorway. Moving on to number 4 on this list, I'm going to be talking about the Air Jordan 1 Retro High Dark Marina Blues. Now, these originally released on February 16th of this year at a retail price of $170. Now, the price range for these on GOAT is going from anywhere as low as $170 to $200 or just above $200. This is a great Jordan 1 shoe that, Jordan 1s, there's definitely a lot that have come out recently, but I'm actually surprised that these are going for as low as they are. I don't own a pair of these personally, but I really dig the colorway. It's very simple. Black and blue, you can't go wrong with that. It's a little bit reminiscent of like a royal colorway. So like I said, you can't really go wrong with that. At number 4, I got the Air Jordan 1 Retro High Dark Marina Blue. Keeping it rolling at number 3, I have one of my personal favorites on the list, and that is the Air Jordan 5 Retro Concord. Now, these released a few weeks ago on August 6th of 2022, and they're currently sitting around at a price range of $150 to $200 plus, depending on size. Now, these, like I said, are one of my favorites on the list just because it's such a clean, simple colorway on the Air Jordan 5. It's kind of like a fire red, just replace the red with the Concord purple. And the Concord 11s, you know what those are. Those are one of the most iconic Jordans of all time, and taking this colorway and putting it on the Air Jordan 5 just makes it such a simple and clean look, in my opinion. I really wanted to pick these shoes up, and I probably still will pick them up because you can find them sitting in some stores if you're lucky, or like I said, you can find them for a little below retail on places like GOAT. But the reason why I didn't pick it up was just cause, you know, money's a little tight right now. Don't want to spend it on too many shoes, but I would definitely, you know, not hesitate to add this to the collection sometime in the future. So yeah, that's at number 3, the Air Jordan 5 Retro Concord. So at number 2 on my list, I have another Air Jordan 1, and that's going to be the Air Jordan 1 Retro High Bordeaux colorway. These originally released actually last year on November 20th of 2021, and they're currently sitting on apps like GOAT at a price range of as low as $150 upwards to $200 plus, depending on the size. Now, I put this at number 2 because I actually really like this colorway. Unlike a lot of the shoes on this list, this came out last year rather than this year, and I can't believe it's still going for as low as it is. You know, it's just such a clean color. I love this shade of red, Bordeaux, whatever, you know, you call it. And it's very reminiscent actually of the Code.jp Midnight Navy Air Jordan 1s that came out, I think, in 2020. I really like those sneakers. I used to have a pair, and I actually ended up selling them, but you know, it's a no-brainer why I would like these two. And like I said, I just can't believe that they're still going at this low of a price. And yeah, I would highly recommend to anyone that, you know, if you like Jordan 1s and you know, you don't want to spend such high resale prices on the more popular colorways, this is a almost perfect one to go after. It's really simple, it's really clean. From what I see, the materials look pretty nice, and yeah, it's below, you know, you can potentially find it in your size for below $200. So I would definitely recommend this to add this to your collection, the Air Jordan 1 Retro High Bordeaux. Before we get into number 1, I wanted to highlight a few honorable mentions that didn't quite make the list, but I still wanted to, you know, mention here and include them in this video because I think they're really cool shoes that are still hovering around that 200/ below 200 range that I would definitely recommend you guys pick up. So the first honorable mention on this list is going to be the Air Jordan 11 Retro Low 72 and 10. These came out this year, a few months ago actually, on May 14th, 2022, and they're currently on the GOAT app for a price range of as low as $170 to $200 depending on the size. And like I said, I would highly recommend this one. It's a simple colorway, and you know, if you've probably seen the Air Jordan 11 72 and 10 colorway, this is just a low version of that. So if you're a fan of that, if you're a fan of a Jordan 11 low, you're gonna be a fan of these, plain and simple. You know, I used to have a pair of the Jordan 11 72 and 10s, so I definitely like this one, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone looking to add some 11s to your collection. So yeah. Moving on to the next one on the honorable mentions list, it's going to be the Air Jordan 3 Retro Desert Elephant. These came out a couple months ago as well, on July 30th of this year, and they're currently sitting on the GOAT app at a price range of as low as $155 to that $200 price range. Now these, I've seen a lot of people have mixed feelings on them. You know, I kind of dig them. It's kind of simple, but it's a little different. And you know, if you want to add a Jordan 3 to your collection, I think this is a good start. You can't really find that many 3s going below $200 nowadays, so I think this is a good start. And as you know, I've mentioned this on my channel a lot. I'm an Air Jordan 3 head. I love the 3. This is my favorite Jordan model, so you know, it's only natural I wanted to include that on this list. So Air Jordan 3 Air Jordan 3 Retro Desert Elephant. And the last sneaker I wanted to include on the honorable mentions list is the Air Jordan 14 Retro Ginger. Now these released last month on August 17th of this year, and they're currently on the aftermarket at a price range of around $190 to $200 plus, so barely squeezing into this like $200 price range. So yeah, and you know, if you're lucky, you can actually still find this sitting on the Nike app, the sneakers app, in several sizes. I'm gonna throw that on screen right now, so you can still get this for retail if you act fast and if you're lucky. And if you can't, then on the GOAT app, you know, getting them at $190 is a good price too. And I want to include these on this list because I feel like the Air Jordan 14 model doesn't get that much love. But like I said at the start of the video, I'm only recommending shoes that I would wear. I wouldn't recommend you something that I wouldn't wear. And this is something I would wear. I think these are really cool. I love the yellow color. And it's not something you're going to see everyone wearing. And dare I say, it's a little underrated. So if you want to stand out from the crowd, definitely pick up the Air Jordan 14. And especially this colorway, the ginger colorway. But that's going to do it for all the honorable mentions on this list. Let me know if you think I missed any that you think deserves to be on this list or mentioned in this video in the comments below. And with that being said, let's get into number 1 on this list. And coming in at number 1 on my list, a sneaker that I think is going to be a little surprising to some of you guys, but that's going to be the Air Jordan 6 Retro Midnight Navy. Now these originally released earlier this year on May 11th of 2022, and you can currently find these on an app like GOAT at a price range of as low as $160 to that $200 price point. Now the reason why I say these might be surprising is because I feel like a lot of people didn't really feel these, which is surprising to me because I actually really like these shoes and I'm not the biggest fan of Air Jordan 6s. But when I first saw these, I thought it was a really clean colorway and one that even I considered picking up myself. But yeah, the reason why I think a lot of people weren't feeling this was because, you know, you can find these sitting everywhere, and I ran into these a few times at stores, at the mall, at, you know, anywhere, and it's no surprise that you know, they're still going for as low as they are. But I personally don't expect them to stay this low. I think over time people are gonna admire these because they're very simple, very clean. You can wear these with a lot of different things, and that the white with the midnight navy, it's just a good combo, man. I love that color combo. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one because I would definitely recommend you to put this in your collection if you don't have it already, and if you're looking to, you know, build or expand and add upon to your current Air Jordan collection. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. Please make sure to let me know in the comments below if you think that I forgot a shoe that you think deserves to be on this list. Remember, this is a list of shoes that I recommend to you. I would only recommend you things that I would wear, but don't take that too seriously. You know, rock whatever you like to rock. You know, we all have different tastes, and that's what's up. Also, please leave a comment down below if you have any video suggestions of things you want me to do next. I take a look at all my comments, so I'll definitely consider whatever you guys leave. But with that being said, thank you so much once again for sticking around. I hope you continue to stick around by clicking that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.